Good afternoon. I am Olivia Otieno with you on Double O Direct every single Saturday from 10 a.m. on SpiceFM. In fact, one of my favorite oldies but goodies, but Gladys Knight, plus a more recent track by Monifa coming up. But now it is a pleasure to welcome co-founder and director of Lintons Beauty World, Dr. Joyce Gikunda. Welcome to Double O Direct, Daktari.
Thank you, Olivia. Really delighted to be here this morning, looking at a beautiful face.
I'm not looking at a beautiful face.
Heart. I've been hearing you, I've been listening, but now face to face, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for honoring my invitation. Winnie?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Winnie Mutegi. I work with Dr. Joyce. I'm the marketing manager at Lintons Beauty World. We are really happy to be here.
I'm equally excited. I'm just going to adjust your microphone slightly, Daktari.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, I'm a big fan. I've been a fan of yours, my goodness, since you had the shop at Hilton. Right? The first, yes.
What?
Yes. My mother, Lodido, used to be like, that one, we have to just go to Lintons. No. That one has to go. So my mother is, anybody who thinks I'm elegant doesn't know my mother because she is elegant, you know. So when I think about her and I think about you, the two women kind of coincide, you know. So for her, if it wasn't bought at Lintons, no, this was a fake product. I don't want it. So tell me about your journey, Dr. Joyce.
Oh, it's a long one. It's a long journey to have reached there. I'm glad you mentioned your mom because I wish we could meet with those. One of these days, organize a get together.
Yes.
This sort of my age mates.
Yes.
And we laugh it up because we have walked this journey together. Mm-hmm. We have tried things together. Some work, some don't work. And we are this far. And our daughters are benefiting.
Yes.
Our daughters are beneficiary of our experiments, love trials and all that. I started personally way back. Where do you want to start?
You're a pharmacist. You're a pharmacist. Yes.
I grew up in up country. Actually, I come from Meru.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a village girl.
Yeah. You just said I'm a village girl, but
I'm a village girl. I want to mention this because as I grew up, you know, there's something in you as a little child or a girl or whatever, something that drives you. You don't understand it. But come to this point, looking back now, I can see, yes, there was something there that I needed to bring out.
Yes.
Now, as I was growing in my early days, I'm exposed to my mom welcoming this extension officers, agricultural extension officers, surveyors, what up there to show her how to farm, how to plant, to take care of the coffee and all that, the vegetable garden.
Yes.
And I used to see they come in, they are driven in a green Land Rover.
Mm-hmm.
They are dressed in green outfits. Those were the days.
Yes.
Those extension officers were smart. And they are being driven by a uniformed driver. They come, they park, and the respect they get from mom, the way they are fried eggs, they are, that welcome.
Yes.
Left me in awe. So I go to secondary school, and deep in my mind, I want to be that agricultural officer.
Yes.
Who is uniformed, who is being driven in a green Land Rover. We still, with my husband, we still laugh with the up to date. He tells me, I'll still buy you a Land Rover.
A green one.
A green one for that matter, because I know you missed it. So I went all the way to up to my Form 4. Yes. I knew I was going to be an agricultural officer.
Yeah.
And to top it up, there's this lady who came to give us. I mean, ladies are good. She came. She was also an agricultural officer. She comes, the Form 4. She's talking to us as Form 4 leavers.
Yes.
the career choice. And she was so composed, so nice, Rosa, bless her. And she now is like confirmed, yes, this is the job. So I go on, I pass my exams well. I go to Alliance Girls.
Wow.
You know those days?
Yes, of course.
To go to Harris.
You must be top.
And then from the village, of course, I go to Alliance Girls. And oh my God, the orange starts now showing up. But thank God, we went there, several of us, so we started shaping up. And that school actually, plus the one I was at Kaga Girls High School, they brought out what I am today.
Yes.
I attribute a lot to them. I thank God for them. So while there, we worked hard. And a lot of my colleagues now come to career choice. They are choosing to go to be doctors, to be vet doctors, and all that. And for me, here I am. I'm thinking about my agriculture.
Yes.
I've already gotten a boyfriend. I'm so much in love with my...
Where were you finding this boyfriend at Alliance?
I found my boyfriend followed me all the way from back home, and we continued being friends.
Wow. Okay.
So he had a lot of influence in my career choice.
Yes.
So now, as the girls are being swayed to being medical doctor, he says, no, I don't want you to be a medical doctor because those late nights, you are going on duty, I don't know what time.
Yeah,
No. It's not good for the family. So that one was out of the way. So it was left between vet and agriculture still. So,
okay.
So I fill my forms. And Olivia,
yes,
I'll tell you why I'm telling you this story later, because there is a reason. So I fill, I wait. The following year, when I finished, my papers now at the university.
Yes.
And here I am, I'm getting married.
Oh, to that boyfriend.
To that boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, we are so fast. I'm getting married. I got married very early. But no regrets. I'm here because partly of that.
Yes.
So I'm invited to go to Makerere University.
Wow.
To do BSc.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, what? I can't leave my family, go to Makerere. Plus number 2, I did not choose BSc.
Exactly.
I don't just want to be general. I wanted to be this uniformed. So anyway, one thing followed the other. I pursued, and they owned up. They said they misplaced my application papers. But because I had passed, they had to place me somewhere. It was very prestigious to go to Makerere.
It was, of course.
And at one time, I wish I didn't get married, because now I would be in Uganda. I would be in Makerere. This prestige, because we used to look back, and the relatives who had gone to Makerere, they were walking in a different way. Yes. They were stylish. They were famous.
Yes.
So I lost that opportunity. Okay. But do you know what? God had a plan. So as I'm pursuing to be placed somewhere else, and not BSc, not education, I couldn't be a teacher. Somebody says, there is something new course that has started, and this is pharmacy. It's called pharmacy. I had no idea about pharmacy. But somehow, that was the second year that they are taking it. And they explained, we take very few students, 28 in a class. We take the ones who have done even better than the ones who are going to do medicine. You seem like you fit them, whatever. Would you be interested? And I straight away said yes.
Which university?
Nairobi University. Nairobi
yes,
University. Yes. And the rest is history. That's how I did my pharmacy.
Yes.
So I never miss the agricultural bit, because I can combine things here and there.
Yes.
So I go and finish my course. I'm still having my family.
Yes.
I'm a day scholar. it was tough.
So
It was
this
challenging.
boyfriend who turned
Yes.
out to be a husband
Yes.
is Mr. Gikunda.
Mr. Gikunda.
Is the same guy.
It's the same guy.
Okay,
I
first-
maintained the same guy.
Okay. I'm confirming. I'm just confirming.
Yes,
And he
yes.
followed you from the village.
From the village. From the village.
Mumbi, where I went like this.
Our homes are separated by one river.
Really?
Yes, by one river.
That is
So-
now Baba to Gikunda, who is now the MD. Is it no the one? Is it?
Yes.
I
Baba too.
love this story. I love it.
So
Yeah.
it's a love story. Now, so now after I have to think.
Yes.
My lecturers want me to go further, to do masters, to do
Yes,
what?
yes.
But then the family weighs me down. Okay, why do you want to go further? Do you want to be a lecturer? Do you want to be a professor? Do you want to be the? You have to think. I'm made to think. What do you want to be later?
Yes.
And there's this something in me that entrepreneurship is also appealing to me.
Yes.
Because my grandma used to sell bananas in the local market there. And from school, would pass there with my fellow students. We would eat all the bananas. We didn't care whether they are bought or what. We didn't know that bit. But we would enjoy the bananas,
Yes.
the oranges.
Yes.
And that was sort of appealing. That you could be in a place where you have so much to share with others.
Yes.
So that's how I learned my entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So having that in mind, I was able now to choose quickly. And my husband also said, we need to have a hobby. We need to have a family business.
Yes.
I'm working. He used to be a marketing manager in a big multinational company. And I'm in the government. I got a job with the government as a pharmacist.
Yes.
Where I worked for 9 years, Olivia.
9 years.
Yes, 9 years.
You're too flamboyant for pharmacy.
Can you imagine?
I can't believe it.
So fine. But where I was,
Yes.
I was sort of in admin because I ended up at Nyayo House. We were pioneers of starting the provincial pharmacy office
Okay.
at the Nyayo House. So I would deal with hospitals around and all that. I was not confined at the back room
Yes.
counting tablets, fortunately.
Yeah.
So I think that helped.
Yes.
And you're earning so little.
I thought you were going to say, and
So-
you're earning so much.
No, so little. And I stuck to that job.
Yes.
I don't know what causes somebody to do that.
Yeah.
When you love something, money, I think, is a subsidiary. Money comes later.
Yes.
That's what I've found about myself, because when I look back, staying for 9 years in the government, it's not the money, but Olivia, I'll tell you one point that should come out of this interview.
Yes.
It is the networks you create, the relationships you make as you are somewhere.
I love it. We're going to take a short break because honestly, I can listen to you ad nauseum. I love it. I know we've ignored you, Kidogo,
No,
but
it's fine.
Yes.
we'll be back here some
I'm also
Gladys nights.
excited.
Spice.
Afternoon. You are listening to Double O Direct. I'm Olivia Otieno with you every Saturday from 10 a.m. and a very special birthday greeting to Caroline Wandetto, Group Head of Marketing and Corporate Communications at Sarova Hotels and Resorts. Caroline was the very first to wish all June babies a happy birthday month. Such a positive person. Happy birthday right back, sis. How are we going to party every day like it's a Fenty launch? Every single day. This month, let me tell you. And speaking of Fenty, I'm with Dr. Joyce Gikunda. Yes, that is her. That is her laugh. She's the lady who co-founded Lintons Beauty World. She's a director currently. And Lintons is the company that's brought Fenty to Kenya. Dr. Joyce,
Yes.
you were saying that
Sorry.
it's very important to have those networks and those connections.
Yes. That's the investment I find most valuable
Yes.
from everywhere you've been.
Yes.
Leave a good legacy.
Yes.
A good name
Yes.
is better than gold or silver.
Winnie, you were telling me about your Lintons experience. Tell me more.
So I joined Lintons in 2017. It's interesting that Dr. Joyce has talked about networks and connections. So I had just graduated from university and I was in this boardroom I used to work for this man who used to invite me to like important meetings. Of course, if you're
Mumbi, has any man invited you to an important meeting?
if you're proactive.
Yes.
So the CEO of that company used to invite me to meetings where he's meeting important people, and I was like, yeah, this is a good opportunity. I would contribute, I would give my ideas.
Yes.
I was young and naive. I didn't realize sometimes you just
So in 2017 you were young and naive.
no, in back then.
Okay.
So some years back.
Okay.
So there's a lady I met in that boardroom, and
Yes.
her name was Suomanga, and she actually did like my personality and my openness. And I left that company to go work elsewhere. I went to work in a university. So I'm seated in this office one time. I'm like, yeah, I think I've done my time in this uni. I need to move. So I looked through my social media. Of course, I had added Suomanga on Facebook, and she had accepted. So she writes on her social media that she's looking for young people to join a vibrant company that does cosmetics. I was like, that sounds like me.
Yes.
So I inboxed Sue, and I'm like, yeah, Sue, I'd like to try this opportunity. She's like, yeah, send me your CV. So I sent my CV. The job was for a marketing manager. So I go for an interview, and I think from the panel, Dr. Joyce could realize you're too young for
So
this position.
This cosmetics company was Lintons Beauty
Yes,
World.
was Lintons Beauty World. The position was, so when I looked at the people that had been selected for the panel, I was like, yeah, there's no, I'm beating this guy, because yeah, of course, me, I'm a social person. I'll interact, I'll hear their stories. I was like, yeah, I'm sure this is the guy who's getting the job. But again, when someone sees something specially new, they will try and grow it.
Yes.
So since I'd worked in a university, she said, oh, we are starting this Lintons Academy. Could you like to come in and join and be the principal? I'm like,
Wait. Dr. Joyce asked you to be the principal
of a college she was meant to start.
Wow.
So so I was meant to be not a marketing manager, but sort of a CEO
Yes.
to start an academy.
Wonderful.
So in 2017, we started Lintons Academy, and I was the first principal of the academy.
That is an incredible story. That is so fantastic. Like you were telling me, you were at Nyayo House. You're a pharmacist. You're working for the government. 7 or 9 years. How many years was it?
9 years, 9 good years.
At what point did you say, I've now done my time here, I need to transition?
It's very interesting because my husband always used to try to get me out. And I'm just stuck on this job. I
Yes.
love this job. I continue. I don't know but finally, when a friend of ours called us and told us there's a pharmacy on sale, CBD, would you like to buy it?
Yes.
And that's what got me off on my knees. And I said, Lord, I really want this. This is now what I would love.
Yes.
And that's how we acquired Lintons. My husband helped me purchase that pharmacy. We agreed I'm the one leaving the job. It's not him
Yes.
because of the nature of the business.
Yes.
And that's how I started now getting into the retail space, which I love so much.
Was it called Lintons? Was that pharmacy called Lintons,
Yes,
the one you bought?
It was called Lintons Pharmacy, but by the time we took it over
Yes.
it is a pharmacy that started way back 1982-83. We took it over in 1988.
Yes.
It was run down. Actually, there was nothing to admire. It was just the location.
Okay.
And for business, what I've found is location is everything.
Yes.
So we took it, and the excitement me and my husband had made it what it is even today.
Wow.
We overhauled it.
Yes.
We removed the veterinary medicines that were there, and we felt, no, let's just focus on pharmaceutical.
Yes.
But now focusing on pharmaceutical, it was a big space. We have extra space here. We don't know what to do with it.
Yes.
And somehow an idea clicks because I used to love makeup. I used to love beauty things.
Yes.
And at the same time, a friend of mine, a colleague, who was a pharmaceutical distributor, has this company in US that is saying, we have this brand, we would like to bring it to Kenya. The guy, my friend, had no idea what to do with pharmacy, with a beauty brand. That was Florrie Roberts then.
Yes, I remember.
And he reaches out and says, Joyce, do you want something like this? I said, of course, that's what I've been waiting for. I have the space.
Yes.
You can see how God is actually putting the steps,
Yes.
making steps. It's not that I sat down to do a business plan. I've never done that, and I'm not good at it.
Yes.
Mine is just here. In my heart,
Yes.
that gut feeling.
Yes.
Then I bounce the idea to my family, and if they say yes, or they say you are crazy, but we can try,
Yes.
then we go ahead.
I love that.
A lot of times they say you are crazy,
But we can
it's
try.
a crazy idea, but we can try.
So what was the reception like for a pharmacy
Yeah.
now selling beauty products?
Oh my God, this was the turning point of the beauty industry,
Yes.
because my lecturers, a team of 3 lecturers, now, this is the profession, pharmacy.
Yes.
I'm the second group, and I'm setting this example of bringing cosmetics in a pharmacy for the first time. And remember, Olivia,
Yes.
most of the pharmacies were owned by Asians
I remember.
in Nairobi. So
Yes.
the first black woman, she's starting to bring nonsense here in the pharmacy. What is all this? So they made a trip to come and see me, talk to me,
Your lecturers.
my lecturers. They actually literally told me, Joyce, we are very embarrassed.
Oh.
We trained you to be a professional, a medic, a doctor. What is this you're bringing in the pharmacy?
A foundation, a lipstick.
What is this? What is this? We are embarrassed. You're embarrassing the fraternity. You're embarrassing the profession.
Yes.
And it was a low moment in my career. I felt bad, but somehow I didn't give up. I continued. And our signage out there, actually, thank God for my husband who was now in the marketing field.
Yes. Yes.
Boldly put it there, pharmaceutical and beauty cosmetics.
Yes. Yes.
And you know what? To date, that was the first signage in Nairobi, in East Africa, to have cosmetics in a pharmacy
Yes.
environment.
Yes.
Right now, you go to Malindi, you go to Kilifi, I see the same signages all over.
Yes.
That makes me happy. You are telling me about achievements. That's an achievement. Because what happened in that space now after getting the Florrie Roberts,
Yes.
it is I started now putting my training in practice. I said, hey, wait a minute. I've learned about origin of medicines. I've learned about beauty products because they are made in the same laboratories,
Yes.
in the same factories. So how do I apply them to the skin, the largest organ of the body?
Yes.
It's neglected. I looked in the country. There was no mall those days when we started.
Yes.
There was no organized beauty shop to say that you would go there and get help, get advice. Nobody. I am telling, if I have to blow my trumpet, it is that one.
Yes.
Of trying to see that you need a professional to actually guide you on your beauty care regime.
I've been asking people what they use on their face.
Yes.
Yeah, on social media, SpiceFM KE. I want to know, what do you use on your face? Some people say pure, clean water before and after sleeping, no soap at all. This is Martin Mushai. Yeah. Some people say, yes, I do have a very stringent beauty regime. Cleanser, toner, I scrub. I make sure that I tone all the time. So my question before we play some Patti LaBelle, Dr. Joyce,
Yes.
what is your regime like? What do you
My
use on your
regime?
face?
I get asked that a lot, Olivia.
Yes.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, what? That's your age?
Yes, because you're telling me when you get to. Yes.
Or we are with my sons because they are much taller than me. They're, what? No, we can't believe that can't be your son.
Yes. Yes.
That can't be you. What do you do? What's your routine?
Yes.
It becomes very hard, Olivia,
Yeah.
to advise somebody.
Yes.
Because we are a house of brands. And for like 6 months, I'll use this brand. I'll use Clarins. Another 6 months, I'll use Clinique. Like now, the in thing, Fenty.
Yes.
I'll use Fenty. I'll use MAC.
Yes.
That's the benefit. I mean, we are beneficiaries of that.
Yes.
If there's something that makes us, even Winnie will tell you,
Yes.
at Lintons excited, it is that idea of having all the beauty products like on a buffet table.
Yes.
Whereby you don't know whether to serve the chicken, whether to serve the beef or what. We get excited.
Yes.
We get excited. But let me say that.
Yes.
I like what you've said there, the beauty routine,
Yes.
cleansing,
Yes.
toning, moisturizing. But what if you are moisturizing? What type of moisturizer?
Yes.
Are you sure you know the nature of your skin? Is it dry? Is it oily? Is it what? Now, when you have been advised, you've taken care of the skin routine.
Yes.
You have refrained from something that we have fought also and won.
Yes.
We are winning.
Yes.
Skin lightening. The skin lighteners. We advise people, and that is what drove me into
Yes.
this business. First and foremost.
Yes.
Because our people think that when I'm light as Olivia,
Yes.
that's when I'm beautiful.
But
Without-
Lupita showed us when you launched Lancome.
Yes.
Yeah, Lupita
Yes.
showed us that it's not about how light or dark.
Thank God
Yes.
for girls like Lupita. But if you listen to Lupita's story as well, there were times she was tempted, but she overcame the temptation of using skin lighteners
Yes.
because of the peer pressure
Yes.
to become lighter like those other girls. That is where we have to be wary. I train my girls, I train my beauty consultants. Please, these girls at a tender age, try to make sure that they do not succumb to using skin lighteners, because come to my age, they'll be regretting. The age will show so fast and all that.
Yes.
Now, leave alone the skincare routine.
Yes.
What you take inside, the supplementation is
So
key.
important.
It's so important.
Yes, yes.
The supplementation.
Yes.
The wellness, basically, I mean, are you stressed? Are you unwell? Do you have something that is going on in your life that you're not able to handle? All those things, they are recipes for giving you a good skin or a bad skin. So in a nutshell, you can't spend 2 minutes and tell Olivia, this is my routine.
Yes.
No. And above all, you have to have that spiritual awareness that beauty is a gift.
Yes.
It is a gift from God. You just nurture it, you just enhance it.
Yes.
So you have to be close to the maker.
In order
Otherwise,
to reap
if you
the
are,
benefits.
yes, if you are too far, you won't get to learn, now get Fenty,
Uh-huh.
or now get Clarins,
Yes.
or now use this.
Yes.
That wisdom comes from above that will actually show on who you are.
Spice.
Good afternoon, Malindi. I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct, a safe space for women with music by women. Women guests, a shout out to Minnie, Sonal, Anita, Maggie, Grace Akini, and of course, the Queen, Lucia Msao. Lucia, I'm missing you. This week, I'ma find you somewhere. But speaking of queens, she is the queen of Kenya's 100 billion shilling beauty industry. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, unafanyanga nini wewe? Because honestly, I'm talking about Dr. Joyce Gikunda. It is such a pleasure to have you here with me on Double O Direct.
Thank you, Olivia.
Those are staggering amounts, huh? But let me tell you,
Yeah.
from your desire to be, an agricultural officer,
Yes.
to bringing Lancome, MAC, Fenty, I'm like, do you ever sit back and think, I was just working at Nyayo House the other day.
Olivia,
Yes.
sometimes actually I pinch myself. I want, oh my God, this village girl. And anyway, we feel privileged.
Yes.
If you have ever believed in favor,
Yes.
we have God's favor.
Yes.
Because some of these things we just called.
Yes.
And the reason why we are being called is because we have been consistent in our pursuit for beauty, enhancing beauty, changing the landscape of the
Yes.
beauty industry in Kenya. Because one thing I didn't like is, I did well, yes. I became a doctor. But the misconceptions my aunties and other ladies, my friends, have about beauty
Yes.
is that beauty is for school dropouts.
Ah.
And they think that because of lack of knowledge.
Yes.
They just know, okay, you just go to that salon, somebody who is branding, who failed Form 4 or something. That is not it. At Lintons, actually, we have started an academy
Yes.
because we believe in giving out, in pouring our story. Our story, actually, my story is not being poured out here.
Yes.
It's not being exposed here. It is being exposed through those girls who are entering our academy, which is
Yes.
based in Westlands, because we felt that we are ripe as a business
Yes.
to now pass over the baton.
Yes.
How do we pass over the baton if you don't open house and welcome the person who is taking the baton?
I love that you're Dr. Joyce Gikunda.
Yes.
I love that you are the queen of the beauty industry here, and that now with this academy, you're showing that beauty is a profession and should be respected just like any other profession.
Exactly. My appeal, I wish, Olivia, as you talk to people, my appeal is that I want graduates to join this academy. 3 to 6 months, they are professionals in fields like brand management, because we need brand managers for MAC, for Fenty, for Clarins, for Clinique. We are searching, we're looking, and we want brilliant people.
Yes.
Don't sit at home, tell me you have no job. You did B.Ed, you did BSc, and you have no job. Why? Just reach out to Lintons.
Yes.
We'll show you the way, we will handhold you and take you all the way.
Amazing.
That is something that is giving me great joy, to know that I'm sharing what I love most with the young men and young women.
Yes, yes.
We have men in our academy, by the way.
Yes,
and
I've
they are
seen.
the best makeup art. They are so good in makeup artistry.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, that gives us joy.
I saw one of those brilliant men actually at your Sarit Center Mac store.
Yes.
He helped me color match my foundation.
Oh, he
'Cause he's
did?
like, Olivia,
Yes.
what are you wearing? I was like, what do you mean? No. Winnie, tell me about the other products and services, because it's so important people to understand their skin type and their skin tone, etc.
So Lintons is based on 3 arcs. That is the biggest, of course, and the most, the one that is close to our hearts, which is skincare. And then we have makeup and fragrance. So under skincare, we have products that for different skin types.
Can I just pause right there? There was a promotion for Lancôme Idol. And I remember this lovely gentleman gave me a spritz and a rose. And I was like, oh, this is so great. I loved it. It was at Junction. And that just made my day. It was the smallest. Of course, today I'm wearing Idol, because now how can I refuse, to purchase
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
But yes, fragrance is very important. Continue.
Yes. So like you're saying, our business is to try and make women feel important, feel uplifted, have a better day. I think one of the persons that you're talking about who color matched you was Noah. And Noah was explaining to us, I'm very passionate about this job. Noah, of course, who had been trained from the academy.
Yes.
His passion is to try and make women feel important, listened to, understood from, of course, the thing that makes people feel have esteem issues. The first one is your skin.
Yes.
And that's I think one of the things that Dr. Joyce has shared in the past is the reason why she started the business is because of seeing young girls come with their mothers to the chemist.
Yes.
And they had acne on their face. So she wanted to offer solutions for these families. So the business model is based on that. So if you understand your skin type, what are you going to use on your skin? If it's dry, products that are hydrating. If you have oily face, how do you make sure that you don't get breakouts, and what's your processes throughout the day?
Can I ask one quick question?
Yeah.
We are Africans. We have melanin, but how important is sunblock? how important is sunblock? Should we be using sunscreen on our face?
Definitely. Because from the screen that you're using,
Yes.
I'm sure you're getting some UV rays from that.
Yes.
From the sun when you walk out, it's sometimes you also get, like myself, I get
Sunburn.
sunburns when
yes,
it's very hot.
darker.
And some of them, sometimes if you go to Mombasa, you get a whole layer of your face, and then you come back and you're peeling.
Yes.
So it's good to protect your sun from your skin from that direct sunlight that causes damages on your skin. It's
Yes.
very, after you're done with your skin routine,
Yes.
please make sure that you wear your sunscreen.
And
It's
all
very,
of this
very
is
important.
available at Lintons Beauty World, and they'll
Yes.
advise you on what to use in terms of SPF.
Yes. And then for fragrance, again, you also need to know which ones to wear that matches your personality.
Yes.
Because for some people, they just say, I don't like this one. No.
Yes.
You need to wear a fragrance that matches your personality, what you do, what you like to do.
Yes.
And that's why we have the people in the store that we call beauty advisors.
Yes.
To help you to make the best selection for your day.
Fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm talking to Winnie Mutegi. Of course, I'm talking also to Dr. Joyce Gikunda. This is Double O Direct.
Spice.
Afternoon, Eldoret. I'm sure you're really reaping in the sunshine that Pierre McKenna has brought to you today. I'm Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct, a safe space for women every Saturday from 10 a.m. But over the course of 5 days, Visa Kenya country manager Eva Ngigi Sarwari, in the company of M-Pesa MD Sitoyo Lopoket and the Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, the Honorable Najib Balala, scaled Mount Kenya in order to understand firsthand what the experience is actually like, so as to make it better. I'll be speaking to Eva, but right now I need to wrap up this conversation with the indomitable, the ebullient, the great herself, Dr. Joyce Gikunda, co-founder. I like how you say that your husband has always supported you in every single step of this journey.
Yes, we would not have done it without him. We would not have done this without him.
Yes.
He is the financier.
Yes.
He is the advisor,
Yes.
the consultant. Actually, let me say, first, he tests my dreams faster.
Yes.
Because the advantage we get is we'll discuss, have board meetings in the car.
Yes.
Wake up, you're
Board
having
meetings.
breakfast. We'll have breakfast. You're
Yes.
sharing the idea. You're
Yes.
excited. And I thank God because he never shoots down my dreams. No matter how foolish they are, you'd want to give them a chance.
I absolutely love that.
That support is awesome. She is a witness.
Yes, Winnie, you definitely are. And now we are in the early 90s, and you're telling me that Lintons now wants to start thinking about, actually the early 2000s, and you're telling me Lintons wants to start transitioning from pharmaceuticals now to a purely beauty brand. How did that occur?
A separation. It wasn't messy. It wasn't loud. That's why you never heard about it.
I didn't hear about it. Yeah, it was a very amicable
Yes,
sort of
it
separation.
was a very amicable separation, actually. Yeah. One of the reasons is we partnered with global brands
Yes.
like Estee Lauder, Clinique, MAC. By the way, MAC may not be written Lintons there, but we have several MAC stores in Kenya.
Yes.
Which we are proud of because that was cream of the destination. Reaching there is like you stand and say, Lord, thank you for this, for getting Mark.
Yes.
Now, so the brand support,
Yes.
they reasoned out with us and said, yes, we admire what you are doing in the pharmacy, but there's space constraint. Number two, this is not our concept.
Yes.
Because if we have to do it the way we do it in France or in South Africa or in UK, if we have to do it with you, you have to agree we do it the way we do it there.
Yes.
So it was a matter of now reaching and saying, yes, let me leave pharmacy behind a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not leaving it because I'm using something from it
Yes.
to concentrate and focus on the skin.
Yes.
It's like that doctor who leaves the general medicine to
Yes.
focus on the heart
Yes.
specialty. So I'm actually still a pharmacist, but focusing on the skin care
One thing
as an organ.
one thing that the average Kenyan may never get to experience
Yes.
is what it's like when you're in Paris or in Versailles or in London or, in the US, and you're speaking to these global brands and you tell me that I am from the village. Dr. Joyce, I want to get a little bit of an understanding, because how does it feel when you're sitting there and you're thinking, give it to me. I want to take it to Kenya. I want to bring this to Nairobi. How does that feel?
At the beginning, it was a bit tough to convince them.
Yes.
But you start by humbling yourself. We humbled ourselves as a company. We listened to them and we started standalone beauty shops.
Yes.
And the concept, the designs, really, they helped us with all that.
Yes.
We listened, we did it. It's an expensive affair from how we used to do it before to what it is now.
Yes.
I feel so proud to see that you walk to any of our shops like Village Market, Junction, Westgate.
Yes.
Oh my God. It is like you are in Europe. People come call us and say, what? This is another level. Who does this for you? And it's all being done in-house, by the way.
Wow.
The Fit House, the what is being done in-house.
Yes.
But thanks to these brands, because they are faithful, they love their brand. They want their brands to be respected. And where we met is that they know that without knowledge, they don't just want to put products on the shelves, like in a supermarket, and you go and pick a cleanser, pick this. No, they want to train consultants that will sit with you, check your skin type, know your personality, know many things, so that they get to know, oh, why do you want this fragrance? I'm going to Fenty party. I'm going to this and that. I'm going to the office like you. Then they'll be able to advise what to use.
Yes.
So that is why the divorce or the separation came in. And we never look back to regret, because it made us better, not worse. And now, several years down the line, do you know, we used to look for them. We used to print.
Yes.
Now we don't have to. They know that we have come of age. Kenya has come of age.
Yes.
That is why you find, like, out of 8 countries in Africa, Kenya, Lintons is being cited to bring Fenty.
Amazing.
The same day with Nigeria, with South Africa. It never used to happen.
No.
But now that we have overcome those challenges, we have shown them that we are something. The Kenyan lady is a lover of beauty.
Yes.
They want to listen and use the best. We still have a little problem with counterfeits, which I don't know how we are going to tackle. But people like you, Olivia, we really need to focus on this and fight it.
I agree.
Because our products are rigid. Our products are direct from the manufacturer to us. We know where they are coming from. We have visited those factories, those manufacturers, and we are not going to compromise at all.
Is there any way that you can advise the public on how to spot a counterfeit product? If it's too good to be true as an offer, usually it's too good to be true as an offer. That's number one in terms of price. If something you're selling for 5,000 shillings, you're getting it for 800. Think about it. But Dr. Joyce, Winnie, what can we as the public do in order to safeguard ourselves against counterfeit products?
I think for me, I would say someone needs to understand where they're getting it from.
Yes.
Because, like, for example, what Dr. Joyce is saying, that it's the process of getting that license to be able to put that product in our counter.
Okay.
You need to know where you're getting it from.
Okay.
If someone is carrying it in their briefcase, like she has said, she has gone to Europe to see those factories and manufacturers. Do you know where that person is getting that product from?
Okay.
Because sometimes the person who is doing the copying, they copy it to look like the legit one.
Then you get breakouts, you get infections, you get all kinds of issues with your skin.
Yeah. So for me, I would advise anyone who is buying cosmetics, fragrance, because these are products that have been used with a lot of chemicals. Just buy it from the legit, please.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to point something, to give an analogy actually of what we are having come from a pharmaceutical background.
Yes.
Insulin is a very, very sensitive drug, very critical. It has to be stored at a certain temperature
Yes.
in a fridge.
Yes.
If you're transporting it from one place to the other, you have to get a cooler
Yes.
and put it there. Now, we used to have this misuse. There are people who are going to bring you insulin.
Yes.
You don't know how it was stored, but they are offering you half the price. They are offering you this.
Yes.
You buy it. Well, that and because you extend that discount to the client and they are happy, oh, this pharmacy is cheap, this. Will it be effective? Will it work? It won't work. Some of these fragrances as well,
Yes.
they have controlled temperature. They need to be kept in a storage that is controlled.
Yes.
These people come and even come to check our warehousing. Do you have air conditioning?
Yes.
Our shops, I'm telling you, air conditioning is very expensive, but we
Yes.
have to have air conditioning because we care for those products. We want to make sure that by the time Olivia uses that product,
Yes.
it is still effective,
An A grade.
an A grade.
Yes.
But there are a lot of things that are circulating in this market that are cheap, but they are passed through dubious places. They have
Yes.
not been stored well. They have lost part of the potency.
Yes.
And we think we are getting a good deal. I mean, we'll get out there in our shops, you'll find somebody coming up with a powder. Let's say Black Opal.
Yes.
We'll sell it at 1,800. Somebody will come and say, oh, I got this for 300. You see how expensive you are, people? You see how we just look at them and say,
Because even the raw materials for that powder
even
cannot
the raw
be-
materials,
even
even the
the
transportation,
casing, yeah.
the case, we say, we wish you all the best, but we warn you. If you break out,
Yes.
you'll find us here.
Discoloration. I've seen women
Yes.
who, because it's been, I told you, from my mother's time,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
we've seen them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
seen the discoloration.
Yeah.
We've seen the aging of the skin, the wrinkling of the skin,
Yeah.
you know, and all these other problems. So just buy a good quality product,
Yes.
from
Yeah.
a reputable company,
Company,
yeah,
yes.
and save yourself
Yes,
future
yes,
disappointment and trauma.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ladies, parting words. I'll start with you, Winnie. What are your parting words?
My parting words would be, we love Kenyan women and they are invited to come to Lintons. If you have any skin concerns, we are open to come and listen to you and offer you solutions. Anyone would like to be trained, we have an academy. Like myself, I didn't see the opportunity in beauty. I was like, yeah, me, I'm a marketing person. Let me
Yes.
go look for opportunities. But there are a lot of opportunities in beauty. I invite anyone who has a degree and they would like to have some specialization. You're invited to come and join the Lintons Academy. It's an opportunity to become the next big manufacturer, maybe, of cosmetics from understanding the components.
Westlands Kenrail Towers.
On the northern, on the southern wing, second floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. Dr. Joyce, your parting words.
Yes, Olivia, I just want to say thank you for inviting me. I am always happy to say who I am. I'm a pharmacist, but moved into beauty. Beauty is for each one of us. Does not matter what profession you are in. I can see your makeup is on point.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
You are,
Recognition.
oh my God, it's on point. I want to encourage and for you to tell people that when you have that makeup,
Yes.
does not matter where you are going to. Does not matter whether you are just seated in your house there. You feel good. You feel more confident. And when you walk into that, on that interview room, you are 2 or 3 of you. One has done their makeup, the other one hasn't. You will gain a lot of marks because of even the confidence that you have. So we encourage people to come to Lintons. This is not just a marketing or sales gimmick. It is to say that our products are genuine, they are legit, and we believe that we are contributing to the economy of this country by the number of people we have given jobs, the families we are taking care of. We feel that we're putting in a part there. And I thank God for giving us this opportunity as a family as the Gikunda family, because they have all embraced that beauty is not just for ladies.
Yes.
Even the men, the Gikunda men, are into it.
Yes.
And they are very supportive. They are very proud of this move. Right now, what we do, my granddaughter, she's out there in Canada to the uni.
Yes.
But what we did for her before she left, she had to do an internship at Lintons for like 3-4 months.
Yes.
And she's for there now, and she calls me and says, Grandma, this is the best decision that you ever did.
Yes.
Because it equipped me to be out here on my own, being able to do my makeup, being able to face the world.
Yes.
And I would encourage others. We have granddaughters, we have daughters, we have nieces, we have nephews
Yes.
that would like to be equipped with this. It's just like a driving license.
Yes.
Does not matter whether you are an engineer, it does not matter whether you are a lawyer, you need that driving license. May the beauty that we train you, that we equip you with,
Yes.
that acumen, may it be a driving license to make you a more confident person and help Lintons live that legacy. That we are spreading the good news, we are sharing with others because we believe sharing is caring.
Excellent.
Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you, Dr. Joyce Gikunda, for being my guest today on Double O Direct. May you both have a lovely, lovely, lovely weekend.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.